Alright, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. In this video, I'll be sharing with you my entire course catalyst framework that I've used to create, launch and scale multiple courses, now generating a little over $300,000 within 12 weeks from the initial idea to the final launch. On the screen, you'll see the 7 points we need to go through. The first one being the 1% rule. It's creating your SRP. It's drafting your curriculum, creating an irresistible offer. It's conducting your pre-launch, material creation and recording, and finally launching with a bang. How I would generate a little over $300,000 in less than 3 days. Make sure you follow to the end. Let's get started. The 1% rule. The first thing we need to take a look at is the 1% rule. It applies if you already have an existing audience. By definition, 1% of your total following across all platforms will be ready to buy once you make a course. These people are ready to buy because they know you, they trust you, and they've seen the value that you provide throughout your social platforms. Let me give you an example. Let's imagine that you're a creator with 50,000 followers doing lifestyle content. If we apply the 1% rule, you would have 500 ready to invest students. Now it's all about creating ridiculous amount of value, and then let's say that you price it at a low $9.95. If we take that $9.95 and we times it by our 500 ready to invest students, organically without marketing, you would have sold for a little less than $500,000. And that's only by leveraging your existing audience. And that's where the fun begins, because now you can reinvest into paid ads, you can reinvest into webinars, systems, funnels to scale this even further. Now I know what you're thinking, and how do I actually do this? Well, that's what this video is all about. So now I'll break it down for you in 6 easy steps. Step 1, making an SRP. You need to define your value and your expertise in what is called an SRP, a student result process. Now, an SRP is basically taking a look at an individual before your course and after your course, and then you make the road in between. Furthermore, you write down everything that you know about your topic. Think about it this way. If you woke up tomorrow and you remembered nothing, what would you want to write down to relearn it? Step 2, drafting the curriculum. You take that SRP and you draft a curriculum based on your value and your expertise. I suggest that you aim for about 20 to 25 modules and you focus on keeping it simple yet highly effective. Remember, people want the end goal and not the process in between. So instead of making a 50-hour course, you then make a 2 to 3 hour course. Step 3, crafting your offer. Next up, we need to craft your offer. An offer is crucial when it comes to selling your online course. It's that one sentence that makes sure that you spark the interest and you start the customer journey. Let me give you an example. Let's imagine that you're a creator getting paid to sponsor content on all your social platforms. You might want to create a course teaching others exactly how to do the same. So your offer sounds like this. I help individuals escape the 9 to 5 by building a brand that pays a full-time salary without having a huge following. Step 4, pre-launch. You've made your SRP, you've drafted your curriculum, and you have an irresistible offer in place. Well, now it's actually time for you to start selling your course to the first 5 to 10 people. And you might be thinking, why would I even sell a course that I haven't made yet? Because we need to know that there is a market fit. If we just make a course and we start selling it once we've done all the hard work of creating the material, recording the modules, and setting up the community, we might risk that people don't think it's good, and ultimately they don't want to buy. That's why we conduct the pre-launch. We gather 5 to 10 people and we sell the course to them at an early bird price. They get a discount and we get their invaluable feedback on the entire structure of the course. Step 5, material creation and recording. After getting feedback from the pre-launch group, you adjust the SRP, the curriculum and the offer, and now it's time to start creating and recording the material. For the material creation process, you go through your draft curriculum and you make one video for each module. Remember, it has to be simple yet highly effective. This is not entertainment, this is pure education. Just like the video you're watching right now. My job is to get you from A to B as fast as possible. That's your job as well. Step 6, launching with a bang. 11 weeks has now gone by and you're finally ready to sell your online course. But what's the most effective way? Here's what I don't recommend. I don't recommend that you start running paid ads to get direct checkouts. Also, I don't recommend that you start spamming your mailing list. Lastly, I don't even recommend that you start posting it on your Instagram story in hopes that you'll get some sales. Instead, I want you to combine all those tools to gather viewers for a live webinar. You host a live webinar over the course of 3 days with 3 different episodes and each lasting 1 hour. You gather viewers by compounding your socials, your ads and your emailing lists, getting them to act as an entry into the webinar funnel. In the first episode of the webinar, you tell your complete story with ups and downs, building authority, showing credibility, but also creating emotional attachment so the people will be ready to view episode 2. In the second episode, you dive into the problems that your target audience is facing and why it's crucial for them to get it solved. In the third and final episode, you propose the solution, the course and the community. Sell it at a rate of around $9.95 and create offer stacking with live Q&As, masterclasses and challenges. And if you just manage to sell this to 302 people, you will have a course that has generated a little over $300,000 within 11 weeks from initial idea to launch. Alright, that's the exact framework that I've used to scale multiple courses, now generating a little over 300K. If you feel like this video gave you some insight, please drop a like, a comment or subscribe. And if you need to get in touch with me, feel free to message me on Instagram. See you in the next video.